All right, Salakia Akim had a couple technical difficulties, but we back live and in action, baby. We are back. All right, continuing to bang on Esau Edom, man. So, gonna start back in Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 4, man. Because the reason why this devil does the things that he does, man, is because his soul is not upright in him, man. Okay, he is completely contrary to the Heavenly Father. And this is why he does the things that he does. So this is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 4.
When you read, I think that's Hebrews. Was it Hebrews or Romans? I can't remember. He's profane outside the temple. Matter of fact, you got it. You got it.
Behold, his soul, whose soul? Esau Edom's soul. His soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith alone. Yea, also.
It's talking about Yasharallah, the tribes.
But the just shall live by faith alone.
Real quick. Hebrews 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person. What does profane mean?
Outside the temple.
Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For you know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected. For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. To prove the point that, like you said, his soul is not upright in him, he's profane, he's outside the temple.
Yeah, got it. Something's wrong with this devil, man. That's why he does the things he does. All right.
Lord, he's the way the Lord made him to be. He's wicked. Per Malachi 1 and 4. The hammer of the earth. He's doing his job.
Yeah. Hey,
it's 2/3 of Yasharallah that's out of order. Esau's doing what he's supposed to be doing, man. Who have resisted his will. Man's goings of the Lord. Esau's doing what he's the red horse that came to take peace from the earth. Okay? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's whipping stick on the left-hand side. It's 2/3 of Yasharallah that loves their oppressor, that got Stockholm syndrome. They're the ones that's out of order. That envy their oppressor. The Lord said, envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. But Jake envied Esau Edom. They want to be just like him.
Chose all of his ways.
They dye their hair blonde tips, you know?
Yeah.
Put in them blue contacts, you know?
Bleach their skin. Our people take on all his ways. It says, Habakkuk 2 and 5.
They eat the things he eats. They do the abominable acts that he does, you know?
Hey, as long as Esau says it's right, that gives them license to sin.
Yeah, back in the day, Jake had some type of standard about themselves, you know?
Yeah,
You always had those alternative people, you know, in the world, but it was shameful in the past, man. You know?
Yeah.
They kept it in the closet, you know? But now the scriptures say, my people have become more wicked than the wicked. You got it.
Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yea, also, because he transgressed by wine.
His philosophies, his doctrines, all his ideologies, his isms, you know? Capitalism, you know? Socialism, Marxism. That's all Esau's wine. It's all the same thing. It's just different forms of oppression. They think it's so different, right? You know, they're communists. Communism. It's the same shit, man. It's all oppression.
Yep. Facts.
The have and have-nots. You know? All systems, which a system is a trap.
Yeah.
All these systems are set up by Esau, man. Because it's his world. Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Hey,
he's in the power seat. My bad. Go ahead.
No, Salakia. I was just gonna say, yeah, two wings on the same bird. It's, you know, it's all it's an illusion of choice. Democrat, Republican, communism, socialism. You know, all these things are just it's an illusion to keep you in your place, to have you believe in. Con.
Because the moment you're not docile, what are you going to do? You're going to buck up and revolt.
Exactly.
Right.
It says,
hey, that's why they pump fluoride into the water over here, to keep the people dumbed down.
Yep.
Because once the people wake up to this nightmare, you know, it's all over. Once they realize they're living in a Ponzi scheme, it's all over. The house of cards is going to collapse.
Con.
That's why they don't want to panic the people right now. We've been in a recession. We're in a damn near depression, man.
Yeah.
You know, this place is circling the drain. It's been circling the drain. The economy's been through. It's on life support, man. You know?
On life support, con.
But long as that propaganda machine keeps feeding these people lies, you know?
Yep.
And the bread and circus keep them distracted. Hey, they can keep on keeping on. The hamster wheel can keep turning.
Con.
You know?
Hey,
my bad, brother.
Nah, I was gonna say, but hey, you know, there was a whistleblower from Project Looking Glass, man. And I remember him saying that, you know, there's gonna be an event that comes that they can't avoid. And this and what takes place in this event is the people are gonna be the truth. The truth is gonna prosper, man. All the things that are done in the dark are gonna be brought to light. So you're gonna know all the things that the wicked have done. All right? And that's scriptural. So the brother brought out earlier the veil, you know, and these covering casts. Well, there's gonna come a point in time where all these things are gonna be lifted and truth is gonna flourish on the earth. And everybody's gonna know who that man of sin is. Okay, that son of perdition is. Okay, not just the men of the Lord on the corners screaming. All right? So it says, Habakkuk 2:5, yea, also because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. Okay, now who is that? Who does that remind you of? Esau, Edom. Who's always in another nation's country, raping, robbing, and murdering, stealing resources, never keeping at home. You know, I keep bringing up the whole Niger and France issue. So it doesn't matter if you're a French Edomite, an American Edomite, a Russian Edomite. They all have the same MO.
They're all the same nationality. They're all the same family. Different houses in the same family.
Con. It says, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell.
Yeah, he's so proud he put his image up as the Most High, which is a complete contradiction of what the Lord looks like. He's the complete opposite of what Yahweh Shai looks like. But he's so proud, he put himself up as the Most High.
Damn.
Put himself up as the chief authority.
Hey, to forward white supremacy. It says, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Right. These elites have everything. They have all the gold, all the resources. They have everything they could ever imagine. Okay? But yet, they still want to ultimately chip all the people and have all the people subject to their digital dollar, their central bank digital currency. You know? Give me control of a nation's money and I care not who makes the laws. You know? Esau thinks that he is the Most High. He is as the Most High.
I believe that was Meyer Rothschild, right?
Khan. Meyer Amschel Rothschild, if I'm not mistaken.
You never watched I know you haven't watched it.
I saw it. The one that you sent in the chat. It was like 2 hours.
The House of Rothschilds. When you watch it, it's cold how they got down, man. How they bought up them banks. What he told his sons was to do was go to the different nations.
Yep.
And make a banking system.
Yep.
And then they was funding all the wars.
Yep.
All the leaders were going to them for money for the wars. And he was like, well, I got to consult with my brother. You know, Nathan, I got to go tell my brother this, you know?
Yeah.
We do everything as a family.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
It was just a big Ponzi, you know.
I mean,
It's
listen,
a house of cards.
it was cold, man. Hey, but a man's going to the Lord. The Lord put the Spirit on him to do that.
It's like rocking through your house, but you finally watching it.
Yeah.
I've been told you about that movie. The elders been mentioned it. And they showed you in the beginning how they were really rich.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Schucker was his name, remember?
Yeah.
Meaning money grubber. You know?
And what is
he
Rothschild?
changed his name to Rothschild, Red Shield.
Red Shield.
Because that's
Yep.
what he had on his door.
Yep.
He was a money lender. You know? And he was running game on the system, you know? Hiding the good shit, you know?
Yeah. Hey.
Like I said, everything he acquires his wealth through deceit.
Con. Hey, but in all of this, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, is this man, the veil being lifted, man.
Hey, Salakia, and that's why all the nations hated them small hat, big nose people, man. You know, because they found them out to be what they were, thieves and crooks. Yeah. You know?
But it's nothing new.
But that's a conspiracy, I guess. My bad. That they control all the wealth.
Yeah.
But when I check, when I do the research, when I follow the money, you control all.
You control.
You control all the corporations. Every time I watch a documentary, it's a small hatter.
Facts.
You know.
Hey, and even in Hollywood, you know, they tell you who controls everything. Is it just a coincidence? No, it's just facts.
They control every aspect of your life, man.
Yeah.
They control the media, the foods.
Hey, every single aspect, like the brother was saying, the media, the food, everything, man. The way you buy and sell, you know. I brought out earlier, you know, you have to go to your enemy for the one of all things. So the Lord is telling you off rip. They control every single thing. They control every single thing. And it's not a secret. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua got judgment going out, man. All right? So it says, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as deaf, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
Hey, that sodomite walked by and I started coughing like a motherfucker, man.
Them spirits, man.
You see how he looked?
Con.
Lord got to nuke this place, man.
It has to be out. This place must be destroyed. And it's not a far-fetched thing to believe that, you know, the chief house of Edom, Amalek, controls everything. You know, this man has been in control of the finances and everything since the beginning, man. He took you dumb Babylonians off the gold standard and stole all these other nations' gold. And now y'all playing with funny money that used to be backed by oil, but now it's not even backed by that. This man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man.
I was speaking about how they control everything. I don't know if you got around to watching those documentaries I put in the chat. Netflix.
Yeah.
I forget, what is it?
You put in 2.
One is Dope Sick. That's on Hulu.
Yeah, one was about the medicine.
The other one is called, it's like on Netflix. I forget what it's called. But they're about the same family. It's the Slacker family. They're the ones that made Oxycontin. If you watch it, it's real good. Mm-hmm. But they were Amalekites. Every time I check it out, it's Amalekites.
Con.
Anytime you start looking into like the DuPont, and they're all Amalekites, man.
That's what they are, yeah.
But nah, that's a conspiracy. But a lot of times they change their names, man. They hide themselves.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like Amalekite names, you know?
Yep.
Same thing with the Rockefellers. The Rockefellers go back to the Rothschilds, man.
And it was a whole document.
It's really 13 ruling families.
Con.
but they all hide. They change their names, and you know they hide in different conglomerations. My bad. You're saying my bad. You got
no.
my throat going down. Go ahead,
Everything the brother was saying was right. I was just thinking about how there was a documentary on YouTube about the Rothschilds and how modern day medicine, how they they invented these drugs, these if I'm not mistaken, made out of petroleum, these petroleum-based drugs. So all these like the brother said, Oxycontin, all these pills, man, there were natural remedies, okay, through food to heal you. But this devil changed the textbooks, okay, and shamed any doctor or any man of medicine that was talking about natural healing.
Call them quacks.
Yep.
That's where that term came about, quacks.
So
anybody that was promoting like the herbs, natural homeopathic, I think they call it, natural ways, natural remedies, he labeled them quacks.
And a lot of us, if you have parents from the islands, came up on natural remedies, man.
He makes the pharmakia from the herbs, but he manipulates the elements. He manipulates them.
Fucking devil, man. It says
that way you have to keep. He's the pushing man. You got to keep going back to him.
God, to get your fix out.
Yeah.
Yep. So it says Habakkuk. I'm gonna run through 2 and 5, and we're at 6. It says, yea, also because he transgressed by wine, here's a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death and cannot be satisfied. But gather unto him all nations.
That's what you people don't understand. There's no pleasing this devil, man. You can't satisfy him.
Yeah.
He'll never have his fill.
And 2/3 of you do your best to try to please this man. It's not about, your skin color or how much money you have. You can have a suit and tie. You can have billions of dollars. But the scripture says this man has a perpetual hatred for you. But y'all still bend over backwards to please these Edomites, man. It says, but gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him? Right, they're mocking him, man. They're mocking him. The brother said the colonizer. They was making fun of him in Black Panther. But these nations are really mocking him, man. They got songs and chants against this devil. The boar. These nations are angry, man. It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him?
The great Shaitan.
And a taunting proverb against him? And say, woe to him that increases that which is not his.
That's an open
How
eye.
long?
They that eat thy bread have laid a deadly wound on him.
Hey, increases that which is not his. And the brother brought out earlier how y'all got and received everything that y'all have, all the wealth. Okay? Unjust, ill-gotten gains, man.
Riches gotten by deceit. The kingdom shall be translated to another, one people to another.
Yeah, and that's what you're witnessing. As this kingdom falls, it's being translated to the Lord's chosen people, man. The first fruits. The nation of Yasharallah. All right? The first fruits, the first ones to reign in the kingdom of heaven. The first ones to be here to watch these Edomites and these other nations go into captivity and build up the kingdom of heaven. All right? This honor has all his saints. Thus saith the Lord. So it says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increases that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. All right? And that clay goes into abatya, the Hebrew word meaning debt, man. This place is in debt up to its eyeballs.
This place has so much debt that they did away with the debt ceiling. They got tired of raising it, so they just did away with it.
They erased the debt ceiling.
That show you that they're bankrupt in this place. Because they'll never be able to pay the debt back.
Facts.
You know, like you go look at the debt clock. This shit is running like a goddamn shot clock. You know? Showing you that you're not dealing with real money.
Yep.
That's why these people don't understand what's going on, because they don't understand how money works. Your money's not backed by nothing. It's fiat money, fiscal money, funny money. It's conjured out of thin air. Ones and zeros, man.
That's what I was gonna say. Might as well be
Yeah,
numbers on the computer.
it's not that things are going up. It's that the money's being devalued.
Con.
People are dumping the dollar.
Yeah.
So what you think is going to happen if people are going away from the dollar?
Con.
Inflation is going to set in.
Yeah.
Soon this bitch is going to look like Venezuela.
You best believe it.
You're going to need a wheelbarrow to go to the grocery store.
For a loaf of bread.
But see, they think that's far-fetched. But then they're not realizing just a couple years ago, a one-bedroom apartment in Florida was like $700-800.
Easy.
Now it's done doubled and tripled. The average car payment done doubled and tripled, quadrupled. Housing, they're not realizing what the hell is going on. They're just zombies on the hamster wheel.
Con, the Walking Dead. Con. It says, because
America will never fall. You know?
Bro, how could it? Hey, America has the strongest army, all the nukes.
They trust in chariots.
Yep.
Because they are many. The Lord said, woe to you. Trust in oppression, trust in perverseness.
Yeah. They trust in all the wickedness of America, man. That America's wickedness that got it to this once prominent glory is gonna continue to keep it afloat.
They trust in that broken staff.
Con. It says, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people.
He spoiled these nations. They're destroyed. That's what spoiled means, destroyed. Like fruit, when you leave it out in the sun, it spoils. It becomes rotten.
Con.
These nations are rotten. You can look at them. They're a former shell of themselves.
Facts.
The women are out of order. The men are effeminate. You know?
Yep.
Even the average American's out of order.
Yep.
Why you think they're talking about implementing a draft? Because the moral of this place is through. There's no moral in this place.
Hey, patriotism is dead, man.
It's done and over with.
Half of the Babylon.
These GMO babies.
Yep.
They don't want to fight.
Hell no. Why would you want to fight for a country where you're paying $1,500 for a one-bedroom?
Oh yeah. That's why all over TikTok, social media, people are complaining, man.
Come on. Hey, you don't mind fighting for a country, okay? When your living arrangement is fine.
Like in the Roman Empire, they fought because what? You become a Roman citizen.
Yep.
But we see what you do to your vets, man. They homeless.
Yeah.
Any downtown metropolis will show you what you do to your vets. From Cali to New York to Florida to Dallas, Texas, you got tent cities.
Yep.
Go over there to Portland. Go over there to Seattle, San Francisco. You walking over shit in the street. In the streets. That's how you treat the people that you fight for, that fought for this country. Yep. Yeah. And if everybody's wet, like I said, this whole thing is a facade. It was a pipe dream they sold you. Yeah. Go to school, get a degree. Yeah. Get a good job. You'll get a nice middle class. Get a nice house and this, that, and the third. It's all a lie, man. And they say what? If all that fails, join the army. At least you can get money for school and get a good trade. All right. That's what they were telling people. And if you talk to any of these vets have trouble getting insurance going down to the VA. I've talked to countless numbers of vets. Of course. So it says, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. Because America's the bully on the block. But it's no fun when the rabbit got the gun. And that's what time is coming, the big payback. America's losing its hegemony, its power. And all these nations see it, and they licking their chops, man. Yep. That's why you got something called the BRICS nations. The BRICS nations to counter NATO and the EU. That's the strength of America. The beast, NATO and the EU. The EU is the monetary arm of this beast, right? And NATO is the military arm, right?
Yeah.
And when you went to school, you learned about the balance of power. You know, the East versus the so-called West. And what's coming up to balance the power? The BRICS nations. Russia, right? China, India, Brazil, you know?
Yep. And what are these?
And more nations are dumping the dollar to join the BRICS nations. So what is that going to do to the American dollar? What is it going to do to this economy? You're looking at what it's doing to it. Ain't nobody buying cars no more. You know?
Beautiful.
Motherfuckers working 2-3 jobs to make ends meet. Living paycheck to paycheck. Oh, my bad. They don't even live paycheck to paycheck no more. They live credit card to credit card. Payday loan to payday loan.
Scott all day.
Living 3, 4, 5 families in one household.
One abode.
You know?
Hey, the brother is speaking
this place
straight
is through. And everybody walk around with their head in the sand. Like it's gonna be all right. We gonna be okay.
Yeah.
As long as we keep on pushing.
As long as we get Trump in there, everything will go back.
Massa got us. Massa got us. Don't you see Massa don't give a damn about you? Didn't you hear what happened at Yellow Trucking? How they just closed that trucking after almost 100 years. They closed the trucking company down and took them people pension.
30,000.
Didn't even give them their last paycheck, man.
Damn.
And that's not far-fetched. It happens all the time.
All the time.
They run away with your goddamn pension, your 401k. You know?
It's the norm here in America.
You find out they've been doing embezzlement, you know, money laundering and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Made off with your goddamn money. But people still trust this place, man. Don't let me get on these college idiots, man. They were so happy when they thought their debt was going to be relieved.
Woo.
Oh, he pulled a fast one on you, didn't you?
Living it up.
They thought they was going to do it. I seen motherfuckers going on vacation. They thought their debt was going to just be wiped away.
Yeah.
What do? You don't never trust thine enemy. Don't you realize this man is your enemy? He never has your best interest at heart.
Never.
Oh, you think when he gave you rights through feminism, he had your best interest at heart, right?
Yeah.
No, that was to destroy you and destroy the household, so that he can get. Man, go ahead, brother.
Real quick, this is Isaiah.
I can't help it. I can't. I ain't got my body ain't at full strength, man.
This is Isaiah.
To lock they fucking heads off.
He's slicing them up. Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many.
I got family members like that. They hear this word, they know about this truth, and they still trust in this goddamn place. Because they was in the so-called Navy or the Marines. You know?
Yeah.
They think that's power. Don't you know they done said that the UFOs have technology is 100 million times more advanced than theirs? Don't you know they coming up against the creator of the universe, man?
You brought it out earlier, as birds flying, man, in that V formation. They're fighting a losing battle.
They say that the UFOs defy the laws of physics, man. You know?
You talking about going the speed of sound, dipping down in the water, and then coming out without losing a.
Shalakia. Russia.
Let them know that Christ has been the stone.
Who?
Jesus Christ.
He's a black man. Yeah. He's our power. What I was gonna say. And he's coming back to destroy this place and redeem us.
He's already here.
What?
He's already here.
Where's he at?
Right in front of us.
You? Where's he at? You right in a way, but
Yeah.
the Lord said where 2 or 3 are gathered, there I am in the midst. So you right in a way,
Yeah.
you know, but he ain't really showed himself yet.
Mm-hmm.
What was I saying?
I was saying how you were speaking on the chariots, and I was saying how they can descend in the water and come out of the water without breaking speed. You know, and you were saying how
that demon and broke my thought.
they defy the laws of physics.
I don't know. You got it. My bad.
Now, that's all good. It says, woe to Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to eat. And you also said you got family members that are like that.
Yeah.
It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many.
Yeah, they go to the Navy. They see them naval carriers. Because a naval carrier is pretty much a goddamn city.
Fucking island, huh?
You know?
Yep.
Thousands upon thousands of people on that naval carrier, you know?
Con.
So they like, damn, nobody can take America now, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. That when you go into history, that's what made America's military top flight. Okay? Not only the technology, but their naval fleets. You know?
The naval carriers allowed them to bring the Air Force at a drop of a dime.
Yeah. Con.
They were able to take off, you know?
Yeah.
In order to do air combat, you got to have somewhere to refuel the planes, so on and so forth. You need a base.
Exactly.
And that's what a naval carrier is. It's a floating base.
Yep.
That's why, like in the Pacific Islands, you got China building up those man-made islands, so they can get closer to the America.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
Hawaii is the closest. You know.
Yeah.
That's why during World War II, they attacked Pearl Harbor like that. You know, the boom. You know, to take the legs out of. They thought that they could take all the, the naval carriers. That's what they were really trying to do. Get all the naval carriers, but some of the naval carriers were out. They weren't
Out
all
to
there.
sea.
Yep.
Con. Makes sense. It says,
If they would have been successful, they wouldn't have been able to attack back.
they would have been sitting up.
Exactly.
It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not.
They see the power of the military. They see his drones, you know,
Yep.
his robot dogs, you know. You're like, damn, they see them AKs, some M16s, you know.
Yeah.
You know, all shit that we don't even know, because they privy to stuff we don't know. They got those Elysium suits and shit, super soldier suits.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit. So they privy to shit we don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, he got shit to see. Man, he got shit to see through the walls, man.
Con.
You know?
Like the movie Eraser. Yeah. It says
They trust in that. Go ahead.
It says because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel.
Because who gave him that might? Yahweh Shem Yahushua did.
Neither.
Remember, Esau's the basis of men.
Con.
He's the lowest nation, man.
The lowest
know?
of the low.
But just like Yahweh Shem Yahushua rose Pharaoh up to show his might, that's why he rose Esau up to show his might.
Con.
I'm gonna take these base, grunting cave beasts and put them all over the earth, man. You know?
That's a mighty
I'm
work.
gonna put them over you to show you my power. Them that's picking lice out of their heads, grunting, you know, wearing their clothes so they disintegrate.
Eating
You gonna
juniper
put them
roots.
over us? Yeah, they're gonna take over the whole earth. All nations are gonna be subjected to him. You know, matter of fact, he's gonna be the last nation to rule. You know, and, you know,
Yeah.
and nobody gonna be able to fuck with him. Because the Lord, the scriptures say Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. You know?
And to this day, nobody ain't been able to fuck with them. To this day. It says, yet, Salakia, it says, but look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh. Hey, because Jake trying to come up some other way, man. Jake is always trying to come up some other way. Yet, he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now, I'm in it right here. Now the Egyptians are men and not gods, and their horses flesh and not spirit.
But you can't tell our people that. They think this man is a god.
Yeah.
He's a walking God on earth. Anything he says is gospel, you know?
Yeah.
He say put 2 masks on, we're gonna put 2 masks on. He say jump, I say how high.
Yep.
You know?
Con. Hey.
He say drink milk, I'm gonna drink. He say don't drink the milk, I'm not gonna drink milk. You know?
Damn, his every beck and call, man. His every beck and call. And it says, you know, his horses and his chariots are flesh, but the Lord and the vehicles are angels, man, are spiritual, man. All right, these are vehicles that defy logic, man.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Why the UFOs they defy the laws of gravity, because whatever you could think, it doesn't. You know, they were going into some of the ships, like how, you know, there's no controls. You know?
Yeah. No. Nope.
It's linked to. It's just like they got like a Bluetooth, a spiritual connection to the angel.
Con.
You know, it's one. You
Cold.
know?
Con. That's cold, bro. Hey, no signs of propulsion. You know, there's no smoke, no exhaust.
No slowing down or speeding up, just increases, you know?
Instantaneous.
And stops on a dime. Turns, you know?
Yeah, con.
Just comes out of the air, goes into the water, you know?
Yeah, like it's
without,
nothing.
don't even break the water, you know?
Don't even leave a splash.
Don't even break the sound barrier. No sonic boom, you know?
Damn.
They increase in length, shrink. They do whatever the angel's thinking, you know?
Yeah. Damn. Hey, Esau, you don't have a chance in hell, man.
Is that it? You got some more?
Let me end it. Now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh.
They found that out when there was when the Gulf of Akbar swallowed them up, right?
And not spirit.
They tried to follow behind Moses and the children of Israel. They learned real quick who the true power of the earth was.
Hey, at the end of that movie, at the end of the 10 Commandments, Pharaoh said, his God is God, man. And that always stuck with me. He came to the conclusion, he was like, man, fuck it all. His God is God. Meaning there's no other gods besides the God of Israel, man. The only one true power. Everything else is an idol.
Balaam found that out. He said, oh, that I could die the death of Edom out of an Israelite.
Yep. It
Balaam
says,
and Balak.
how the mighty has fallen, man. But the tabernacle of David is being re-risen. It says, now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. So right, everybody, man, all these Edomites, all these heathen nations, and 2/3 of our nation that are joined hand in hand with them, man, are gonna be taken down, okay, in all the Lord's glory. You are the Lord's enemy, man. You know, the Lord has drawn a line in the sand, and depending on which side you on, the right or the left, is gonna depend on your salvation or your destruction. And not even that, even if you're teetering on the middle of the line. Okay, the Lord said, I'd rather you be hot or cold. But because some of y'all are lukewarm, you know, y'all are teetering or whatever it is on the fence, you're gonna be destroyed.
Straddling the fence.
Straddling the water.
Proverbs 16:5. Everyone that is proud in the heart is an abomination to the Lord Yahweh. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished.
Right. Esau Edom is not going to be unpunished, man. So even though y'all trust in his chariots, trust in his mighty men, the Lord's words, it's bond, man. What goes around comes around. So with all his technology, he's destined to fail. The Lord has gave all these, hey, let the weak say I am strong. The Lord has gave all these other heathen nations the great equalizer, baby. The Lord has evened the playing field. The only reason Esau has got to the heights that he has got risen to is because through the spirit and power of the Lord, okay? But the Lord had given him a sword that no other nation had. His blessing was the sword. So he's a fool with the tool. These intercontinental ballistic missiles, these what do you call those the laser beams that they say started the fires in Maui? You know what I mean? I can't remember what you call them. These laser projectile weapons. You know, he's a fool with the tool. You know, and he has a lot of things that we haven't seen yet. But the Lord has even the playing field with these other nations. You know, these other nations have divvied up. They done traded in their farming tools to upgrade their military, to get help from the bear, Russia, man, to strengthen themselves with S-400s, S-500 missile defense systems, to get them some ICBMs. So it's on and popping. And but before all that destruction come, the brother was talking about how, you know, BRICS, these BRICS nations are devaluing the dollar. Okay, BRICS, they have a meeting here. I believe it's August the 22nd. Okay, when they're gonna deliberate on, I guess the final outcome of their currency and the ins and out of it. But one thing we know about their currency is that it's 100% backed by gold. Okay, and all commodities are gonna be traded in this BRICS currency. And that's going to be the official death of America.
What does it mean? What does that mean in layman's terms? That it's backed by gold. What does that mean? For the slow-minded, I don't know what that means. What does that mean? I hear people saying it, but what does that mean? So what if it's backed by gold?
Meaning that $1 in that currency equals to a certain amount of gold. All right?
Okay, and what does that mean?
That it's an even trade, or I don't know how you want me to word it, but the gold gives that the paper money value, and it's of an equal value.
Something tangible.
Con.
That's what I was trying to get you to get at.
Tangible.
It's backed by something tangible. Okay. The dollar is backed by nothing. Like you said, they did away with the gold standard. It's nothing to, you can't go to the bank anymore with your silver dollar, and collect silver for it.
Right.
Or get gold for it.
Right.
Because the dollar is a debt-bearing note. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, con. Makes perfect sense.
You used to be able to go to the bank, and that's how it started. I don't want to carry around all this gold on me, all this silver on me. So I'm going to use this debt-bearing note. But at any given time, because it's in Fort Knox, I can go down with my $100 and redeem my 100 pieces of gold, right? Now it's backed by nothing. Ones and zeros, fiat, fiscal money, nothing tangible. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like France wanted their gold back. It's nothing to give back. I'm just saying if you understood what it means.
Yeah, I understand what it means.
You got the floor.
Yeah. These all these nations, man, that when we were on that gold standard, gave America, Babylon the Great, their gold to hold. They took Esau for his word.
That is face value.
Exactly. They put their faith in that devil.
That's what France did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're good for it.
Yeah. Con.
And at the time, America was thriving.
Yeah.
America was, we were in the middle of the Industrial Revolution.
Yep.
Ford Motor City was thriving. Gary, Indiana was thriving. Still,
Yeah.
But all that came to naught.
It came to an end. So, all right.
America don't even manufacture nothing no more, man.
Why would they?
A lot of so-called American vehicles are assembled in Canada, man.
Con.
Or Mexico.
Con. And why wouldn't they be? We just read, I believe in Habakkuk, he can't be satisfied. So even though he's made more than enough money, he still sends his companies overseas for cheap labor. That's the goal, for cheap labor.
He's always looking to get for gains.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. To come up
with these stockholders. You know? That's all they care about is their bottom line.
Yeah.
You know, their returns at the end of the year. Profit. They want to see profit gains. You know?
And they're willing to lay off 30,000 people.
Any means necessary.
Not give them their last check.
Any means necessary.
And erase their pensions, man. This is what the devil does. So back in 2nd Esdras.
Let me come in something. You had it for a while. Let me come in something. It's Isaiah 14 and 14. You said this earlier, and you mentioned this, and I had this. Isaiah 14 and 14. Matter of fact, I started Isaiah 14 and start at 1. For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel.
You want me to break it down, or you can get into the point?
I'll get to the point.
Salaki, go. You got it.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them, and the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. And it shall come to pass in that day, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. Now we get into the main point what I want. We've been going into the oppressor.
Yeah.
So I wanted to link it all back to Babylon the Great.
Full circle.
The Lord Yahweh hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. Because that's how Esau Edom rules. He's a big baby mouth. Children are the oppressors and women rule over them. He rules like a spoiled child, man. If I can't have fun, nobody's like you playing a game. If I can't play, nobody's playing. He'll kick the whole card game.
Yeah, when they lose
with his corporations.
Yep.
You know?
Oh,
if I can't rule, I'm gonna just nuke the whole earth. You know?
Yeah.
It says the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing when this devil goes down. That's what we're waiting for. You know? Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. Because Esau is the problem in the earth. It tells you he's the hammer of the earth. Hold me that, Baba Kashaw. The hammer of the earth, been broken asunder. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? That's what you were saying earlier. That's what I wanted to get, this was hitting on a lot of points that you were touching on.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to quench your spirit.
The water.
So it says,
that's hitting home.
All they shall speak and say unto thee, and what you say, why they saying that? Because they got the great equalizer now.
Yep.
Art thou also become weak as we? And you see Esau's weak like these other nations now. America looks like a third world nation. Art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave. What's his pomp? His pride.
His pride.
Because the pride of his heart have deceived him.
Yep.
Hey, you think you're gonna? How you think you're gonna take? How you think you're gonna take down your creator, man? That's the ultimate pride.
Damn. It don't get no prouder than
boasting himself against his wielder. You know?
That's why the Lord
potter
says.
Against the.
Yeah. Pride coming before destruction, man.
Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. Hey, that deadly wound is under him. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not going to be
You
healed.
can't turn back the hands of time.
Con.
You know? For every action, there's an equal and opposite, equal and negative reaction.
Yeah.
You know?
Cause and reaction.
Cause and effect.
Con.
You know? Because you came and put the Lord's chosen people in captivity by the force of the sword, you know, and you furthered the affliction when the time of their iniquity had an end.
Yeah.
You got to pay for that.
Yeah.
You know, the way you've been ruling, you know, not keeping the land Sabbath, polluting the earth. The whole earth is out of course. Now a reaping is coming.
Con.
You know?
Yeah. That's the beautiful thing about the word of the Lord, man. His word is bond, man. Just like these laws in the world, what goes up must come down. You know what I mean? That's how the words of the Lord are, man. Damn, beautiful time.
Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? Because that's what Esau prides himself as. Being illuminated.
Con.
The Illuminati.
Con.
The light bearers. You know, they pride themselves on, that's why they worship the owl, Molech, right?
Yep.
Because the owl sees in what? The dark. And that's what Esau, his elites, they boast themselves in seeing through this dark time.
Yeah.
You know?
Con. Matter of fact.
Gross
yeah,
darkness,
con.
the people, cover the people, but they can see.
They can
You
see
know?
in the dark. Con. Your pa.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art they cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Because that's what Esau's been doing. The nations are spoiled.
Yeah.
He's been weakening them.
Yeah.
Through feminism, democracy, these different isms. He's been destroying these, and now the nations are mad.
Yeah. It's all type of hell is being brought to their nation by taking on the changes that America wanted them
By
to take
assimilating.
on. Con.
By getting in bed with this devil, this whore.
Yeah.
Now they burning. You know? Now they getting, you know?
These nations are burning, and America trying to get in bed with them again.
For thou, a couple more, you got it. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. Oh, that's what I was going to mention. I forget when, but you heard about Russia? Russia tried to go go to the moon
Yeah.
and failed.
Yeah. It popped up in my feed.
They threw.
Listen, ultimately these devils are really trying to escape their judgment.
Con. So it says, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt. That's why more and more they keep sending them they got these more. They closed down the Kennedy Space Center, but they keep sending up fucking different space things.
Hell yeah. They scared.
Elon Musk keeps setting up shit, you know?
Well, his shit ain't even
Oh,
making
they
it.
all private now, that's what it is.
Yeah, Elon shit ain't even making it into the atmosphere before it explodes.
Lord has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst of them, causing Egypt to err in every work, you know? As a
God.
drunken man staggered in his vomit. Make sure your thing ain't run out, bro, on your thing, on the thing.
No, I just checked.
Okay.
It was like 30
They
something minutes
circling
ago.
around like hawks, man.
Con.
They itching. So it says, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit, which is talking really about Yasharallah, you know? That's why he came over to the New World.
Con.
You know, that's why Christopher Columbus came with Hebrew interpreters.
Yeah.
You know, he knew what he was doing.
He knew what time it was.
He knew who he was coming to put in
Oppress.
captivity. You know?
Yeah.
And that's why, matter of fact, that's why he shipped their asses back over. When he came over here, he shipped some of the, you know, the northern tribe back to Europe
Con.
to show them.
Con.
They sent gifts one to another.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, but
That's what the whole story about what's that bitch? Pocahontas.
Con.
Remember, she went to England.
Con.
You know?
Yeah. Con.
It says, I will ascend above the heights. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. And we always mention we in the north.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, North America.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, right? He does that with his space station, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I will be like the Most High. That's what his end goal is. He want to be like God, you know?
Yeah.
He want to create life from nothing,
Yeah.
lab-grown meats, you know?
Yeah.
Genetically modified organisms, you know?
He wants to be the creator of all things, man, and want the people to go.
He
all
can
the
change
people to
your
go to
plumbing, you know?
Damn.
You know, God made an error. He didn't make you know? You were gender neutral, you know? You were non-binary, you know? Here, I'll make one for you, you know?
God.
I'll Dr. Kevorkian it up for you.
Yeah, Dr. Frankenstein more like it, man.
Frank can bean it up for you.
Yeah. Get you right. I'm gonna get you right.
That's the point, though. I will be like the Most High. That's what he thinks. The pride of his heart had deceived him. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. That's what we're waiting for.
Yeah. And this one came to mind when the brother, you know, brought out that beautiful point about, you know, how these devils can see in the dark. They're like owls. This is Micah chapter 2 and verse 1.
They say, who can see us?
Con.
That's why they like the dark. That's why witches like the dark. You know?
Yeah.
The Illuminati, they like the dark. They can do all manner of wickedness in the dark, behind the scenes.
And not be
behind
seen.
closed doors, pedophile rings and shit. You know?
Yeah, con.
You know? Who can see us?
The Lord can. That's why the Lord said his eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, man. It says Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in their power of their hand. Yeah, man, these people work iniquity upon their beds, man. You know, they have their, you know, their summits, their meetings. You know, what did the Apostle Tahar call them? These unelected officials. You know, sitting, having meetings, making decisions on how the world is gonna work. Okay, these World Economic Forums, Klaus Schwab, you know, all of them. This is what they do. They work iniquity in the dark.
Got some more?
That's it. I just want to touch that point.
Isaiah 29 and 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord Yahweh, and their works are in the dark. That's why everything is in secret. All these secret meetings, man. These G7 summits and UN summit meetings and shit.
Come.
Why they not public, man? You know, why wasn't that Epstein trial public, man? You know? You put R. Kelly on blast, you know?
Yeah.
But why Giselle was private?
Yeah.
You know?
R. Kelly.
She would have been exposed. How many times Oprah went over there to Epstein Island, you know? You heard about that? Oprah went to Epstein Island. Her jet went there like 11 times, man.
Damn. I knew she was on the list of the people that went. President Trump, Oprah, but I didn't know it went there 11 times.
Yeah, they got
her
the,
jet.
They got the records. It's documented, brother.
The manifesto.
It's documented. You know I get that from? Fleece Johnson, he got a shirt. Booty Warrior, he was like, it's documented. He was like, my life is documented. It's on record. You know?
Yeah,
everything about me, you could look it up. It's documented.
It's true.
You know?
He got the receipts.
Isaiah 29 and 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, Yahweh. And their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us?
The Lord sees you, man.
Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he hath no understanding? And that's what Esau thinks, man. You think he's smarter than his maker.
Thinks he done surpassed his maker.
He gonna, you know?
Yeah.
He gonna be in the groves, in them secret meetings, you know?
Yeah.
In them dungeons and shit, you know?
Shit. Our people was hiding. What does it say? We were, you know, hiding behind trees and shit, eating pig's flesh, man. You know, doing, you know, wicked, dishonorable stuff in the eyes of the Lord, thinking that we could hide from the Lord, man. We know we can't hide. We know Esau can't hide either. This is a real quick one. Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 24. can any hide himself in secret places, that I shall not see him? Saith the Lord Yahweh. Do not I fill heaven and earth? Saith the Lord Yahweh. Yeah, where can you hide that the Lord can't see? Or where can you hide that the Lord didn't create? Everything you touch, breathe, see, the Lord created. Can't hide from the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. This is one that you asked me to grab earlier. This is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? And the hammer of the whole earth is America, Babylon the Great. Spiritually, Sodom and Egypt. Spiritually, Babylon, Nineveh. Okay? It's that great city of its time. It's the hammer of the earth that goes around putting all these other nations in subjection underneath it. So it says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation amongst the nations? I brought out earlier that these nations have the great equalizer. They all have ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, okay? Which will be shot off in the midst of this third world war, whether you people believe it or not. We just here to warn y'all before it happens. Ukraine and Russia is heating up. The BRICS nations are heating up, and NATO is heating up. And its allies, I just did a lesson not too long ago, you know, it's one of its NATO allies, Turkey, is aiding and helping Russia. Turkey is looking out for its best interest. That's what all these nations are doing now, since they're no longer scared of you. They're looking out for their best interest. And Turkey already believes that you had something to do with the mass earthquake that took place. They believe that it was some foul play, that it wasn't all an act of nature. Hey, but hey, that's what the Lord is doing. The Lord is unveiling everything, man. Beautiful times.
Got a quick one.
You got it.
Psalms 94 and 8. Understand ye brutish among the people, and ye fools, when will ye be wise? He that planted the ear, shall he not hear? He that formed the eye, shall he not see?
Damn. Come on, man. How you gonna go against your maker? The tools that you need for survival, the tools that he put your eyes in your sockets, your tongue in your mouth, all the tools that you have, he's given you. So how can you do something that he doesn't know about, man? Hey, the Lord is playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers. So y'all need to, y'all need to step your game up, man. Trust me. It says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? I have laid a snare.
You're seeing that the beginning stages of that right now.
Mm-hmm.
America, like I said, looks like a third world nation, man.
Huh.
You know, it's a former shell of itself.
Yep.
You know,
A former shell of itself. I have laid a snare for thee, a trap, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. So you're not even aware that the things that you're doing are causing your own downfall, man. You're not even aware if you possibly stop and try to play friendly with your BRICS nations and lie down and be like, yo, y'all got it. I'm gonna play right. You're not even aware. It says, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord Yahweh. Right. Because everything you've done has been contrary to the Lord's will, man. And there's consequences to that. Your downfall. Okay? And it draweth nigh. All right?
Nahum chapter 3. You got some more?
No, I actually had another one.
Look,
Real quick, because it's speaking about you know, America, Babylon's the great downfall, man. So I just want to back it up real quick. Isaiah 51, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will rise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind. That destroying wind.
Mentioned that earlier. I was holding that actually, Isaiah 66. We're going into the chariots and the clouds.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I think I still have it.
Bring it out, bring it out.
Isaiah 66, 15. For behold, the Lord Yahweh will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord Yahweh shall be many.
Hey, that destroying wind, man. That destroying wind is gonna do that, man. From the impact of these ICBM. And I'm gonna grab another one to go with the brother.
Let me come in. Hebrews 12 and 29. For our power, Yahweh, is a consuming fire. Deuteronomy 4 and 24. For the Lord Yahweh, thy power is a consuming fire, even a jealous power. And Esau gonna feel that jealousy when he recompenses his ass. Just like those people in Maui Waui felt that jealous fire on their ass.
Woo!
You see, because I ain't even gonna say nothing. You know why he got emboldened?
Feeling himself. He ain't said shit for the longest. He feeling himself right now. It's all good. The Lord, hey.
The Wadi How Bashim Yao Shah got my voice back. Go ahead, you got the floor.
Hey, Zechariah.
That's why I don't let up on these goddamn devils. That's why I be telling you, speak loud. That's why I'm so austere on you sometimes. I know motherfuckers see, but oh, he's so, you know, he's this and that. I am the way I am for a reason. Like the elder Yakal say, this devil is through. He's on the ropes, man. Don't let up on this devil.
Yeah.
Keep your foot on his neck. Knock that nigga through the ropes.
Hey.
Give him a little bit of confidence. You fucking mad?
No, hey.
You got the floor, man.
Hey, no confidence here because, hey, all he did, that was through the spirit that he came by and said something. All right? Because what we just get off of? Pride. This man homeless, don't got a pot to piss in, but prideful. Zechariah.
You ain't got to throw personal shots now, brother.
It's just the truth.
I'm just saying, but
yeah.
You don't have to do that.
It says, hey, pride coming before destruction. That was just a beautiful example of
Cut
pride.
him with the word.
Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
And who's the chief adversary that fought against Jerusalem? Esau, Edom.
Yep. It says, their flesh.
Hey, that's his worst nightmare, man. What if God is black, man? You know? What if they are his chosen people? Then we got some explaining to do.
You damn right.
Because does not the Lord set an eye for an eye? We serve a just power, a righteous power.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to pay for what you did to us.
Damn right.
None of these other heathens are holding you accountable. You ain't holding yourself accountable. Well, what does it say? I got to get that. You got the floor.
Hey, Zechariah is damn right. It says, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. All right, and we know that Jerusalem is a people before a place. Okay, the Lord named the place for the people. All right, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. Their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. And we already know what instrument can do that. All right, Sarah Connor, man, holding on to that fence. Y'all seen the movie? You know, we bring it out all the time. Ain't no need to elaborate. Y'all know what time it is.
Zechariah 11 and 4. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, my power, feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord Yahweh, for I am rich. And their own shepherds pity them not.
These damn Edomites don't give a damn. Okay?
That's how you supposed to. This is what I be saying. You gotta hit them with the precepts, man. Let the Lord speak. You know?
Con.
Thus saith the Lord.
Hey, these Edomites, they don't give a damn that they walking around on stolen land. That they acquired this land through colonialism, through the rape and robbery of the indigenous people, the Lord's chosen people. And you know what's funny to me? They quick to say, go back to where you came from. Well, where did they come from before they stole this land? Okay, Mount Seir. The scripture calls them the basis of men. The brother brought it out earlier. How the Lord put the lowest of the low people above his chosen people to prove a point. And this devil forwarded the affliction. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, what goes around comes around. Okay? Our Lord and Savior is a righteous and a just Lord. And our Lord says, well, let me get Revelations.
Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 10. Ezekiel 35, verse 2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir. And we know when you read Genesis, it tells you that Mount Seir is synonymous with Esau, Edom.
Con.
They're all synonymous for the so-called white man.
Con.
Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. And say unto it, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee.
Woo!
And I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. That's a future prophecy.
Yapa.
I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh. See, that's what these people forgot. When Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai showed his might. The last time he showed his might was way back in ancient Egypt.
Con.
So these people got beside themselves. They've been getting waxing worse and worse, becoming more and more proud. They took the Lord's chosen people down and nothing happened. Nothing came of it.
Nah. Nothing.
Much time has passed and nothing has came of it. Right?
Yep.
We still in their hands.
To this day.
But when the Lord redeems us, right? That's when they're going to realize. It says, matter of fact,
let me know if I can bring this one out.
I'm on the road, brother. I mean,
Con.
go ahead.
Revelation 13 and 9. If any man have an ear.
Come on, now, let me come in.
Con.
So it says, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. Hey, they always want to just glide over slavery.
Yeah.
Slavery was the most heinous act on the face of the earth. Nothing, everything pales in comparison.
Everything.
Nothing can compare to it.
Nothing.
And they show no remorse.
They don't give a fuck.
To this day.
Con. They don't give two shits.
Because and like I said, perpetual. Perpetual means never ending.
Con.
The same way they felt back when they brought you over here on slave ships is the same way they feel to this day.
Yep.
We live in the South, Florida. Rosewood was the KK capital of the United States.
Yep.
I just saw something on YouTube about the only Jake that's in Rosewood. They conspired and got his ass up out of there. In 2023.
Damn.
Every year they celebrate Thanksgiving. What is Thanksgiving commemorating? what you did to the North American Indians.
Yeah.
He done poked the bear. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time of in the time that their iniquity had an end. Hold me Lamentations 4.
I'm already there.
Read that real quick, 4 and 20 and 21.
Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
That's why we don't even really get mad. Right? Because this is Esau's heaven.
Yeah.
It's his world, it's his kingdom.
Con.
It's his time to reign.
Yep.
But guess what? We got next.
Best believe it.
As it is written, Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So live it up. This is your last hurrah.
Yeah.
You're not gonna rule no more. Every empire had its rise and fall. No empire reigned forever.
Facts.
The Babylonian Empire rose and fell. Medo-Persian Empire rose and fell. The Greco-Roman Empire rose and fell. Rome 2.0, which we're living in right now, had a grand opening, and we watching the grand closing.
Con. Hey, and Salakia. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
So live it up. The last couple seconds on the shot clock. Live it up. What you got to show for it? Not a goddamn thing. Your economy's collapsing.
That dwellest in the land of Uz.
In the scriptures, America's spiritually known as the land of Uz, Basra, Idumea, Nineveh. It's the seed of great future judgment. Go ahead.
The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be
The
drunk.
Lord said, the cup also shall pass through unto thee. What cup? The cup we had to drink. The cup of slavery. The same cup we drank, they gonna drink it. And our people got so much Stockholm syndrome, she giggling and laughing. Like it's a joke and it's a game. That's how destroyed our people are. They've been in captivity so long, they love it.
Yeah.
They institutionalized.
Yep.
That's all they know. They can't see life outside of America. They can't see having their own lands.
Sovereign. They can't see it.
You got my voice on.
Con.
You got take over.
Yeah, the brother is right. They can't see being sovereign, having an empire of their own,
That's
having
why
laws
the
of
Lord
their
said,
own.
Is Israel a homeborn slave?
Con.
Why is he spoiled? Our people are spoiled.
Yep. Right.
Why? Because they've gotten gifts. The Lord said a gift destroyeth the heart.
The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
That's what our people can't fathom. That we're not going to be in this condition for the rest of our life. They think all we're going to be is niggers, spicks, and wetbacks.
Yep.
We're going to stay in the ghettos, the traps, the barrios, the hoods forever. Nah, that's not what God has in plan. We the Lord chosen people, man.
Damn right.
The apple of his eye. He said, he that toucheth you, touches the apple of his eye.
Con. The things that we have in store for us, y'all can't even fathom. This world can't even fathom the things that the Lord has in store for his chosen people after this bid is up. It says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Yeah, we came to America as a punishment for disobeying the Lord. Worshiping idols, false gods, breaking the laws, statutes, and commandments. You know, being adulterers.
Yep.
You know,
Con.
sodomites. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the North American Indians, worshiping every goddamn thing but the Creator. The North American Indians was worshiping fucking the wind, the fucking birds and shit.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Look at the Aztecs, the Mayans. They were committing cannibalism, human sacrifices. They were bugged the hell out.
Yep. Child sacrifices.
The Lord had to jack us up, man. And how did he jack us up? By putting a cruel nation over us.
Con.
The cruelest nation ever.
Yep.
That showed no regard to the old or the young. They separated our children, man. They worked us till we dropped. They still working us till we drop dead. You call yourself an employee, guess what? That means you're a slave.
Yep.
A slave to who? The owners. You think whoever owns these corporations are punching the clock?
Hell no.
They getting rich off of your back.
Damn. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
That's what America was, a punishment. America means bitter. And that's what this place has been to us. Bitter. From its inception. The first fired, the last hired. The overlooked, the downtrodden, the forgotten. You know, they look at us like we the problem. We don't own nothing. We don't write the laws. We don't make the laws. We don't own the monetary system.
Facts.
We were brought here by the force of the sword.
Yep.
And now he want to whitewash history. Oh no, you migrated over here.
Con.
You were indentured servants.
Con. It says, he will no more carry thee away into captivity.
Hold me Deuteronomy 28. Please, Baba Kashab, quick. Rapido.
Deuteronomy chapter 28.
Hey, that's the beautiful thing about this Bible. We're reading out of the Bible, the Holy Bible. The so-called good book. Right?
Con.
This the book you go to court, you swear on it, right? They make you swear on it. On the back of your money, it says, in God we trust.
Facts.
They say they're a God-fearing nation, right?
Facts.
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
When you read Deuteronomy chapter 28, that goes into the blessings and the curses that would befall Israel in the latter times. The blessings if we obeyed the Lord, and the curses if we disobeyed.
Yep.
Guess what? We disobeyed the Lord, and all the curses overtook us.
Yep.
That's that cup that we drank, all the curses. Go, skip up and get some of the curses, Baba Kashab, before you hit 68.
Con.
Quickly.
Deuteronomy
Hit some key curses.
chapter
And
28.
these curses identify us, man. The Lord put these curses on us so we can read this book and figure out we are the Lord's chosen people.
Deuteronomy 28 and 49. The Lord Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from far.
The Lord said he was going to bring a nation against us from far. Where did Christopher Columbus come from?
From far.
The old world. Where did the conquistadors come from? The old world to the new world. To do what? Oppress the people. Read that again.
Deuteronomy 28 and 49. The Lord Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from far.
The Bible is the only prophetic book in the world. It's filled with prophecies. Things that have happened in the past are happening as we speak, and things that are shortly to come. That's how we know God is real. Because of the prophecies. Go ahead.
From the end of
Read
the
that
earth.
from the top.
The Lord Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
That's a blues clue to what nation he's talking about. That nation is referring to Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Since his inception, that's been his emblem, the eagle. To this day, it's his signet.
Facts.
Why does he love the eagle? Because it's the ultimate predator. flies high in the sky, can see all. That's what Esau likens himself unto. The ultimate predator. He's a cunning hunter.
Yep.
It's in his spirit. He love hunting.
Yep. It says, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
That's why Christopher Columbus had interpreters. Because he knew when he came to the New World, he was going to encounter individuals, like they're called indigenous people. Time to wrap it up?
Yeah. I can add more to it.
We can wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up.
Okay.
Hit him and then we close out.
Con.
You can speak, man. You can speak.
No,
My voice is going anyway.
Con. I'll end it with
Finish when you read it.
oh. It says a nation of fierce continents which shall not regard the person of the old nor show favor to the young. And he
Hey, you had something in the South called gator bait. They would put our children by the edges of the swamp and use them as bait, man.
Mm-hmm.
What type of savage individual would do that?
Con.
A heartless individual. Someone that has perpetual hatred.
Con.
Why do you think they hung you on trees and just left you there? That was hatred, man.
That's exactly what it was.
Why do you think they drag your ass from the back of a bumper? To this day. Why do you think at Amazon they was leaving nooses and shit? That's recent.
Con.
Why do you think they spray painted nigger on LeBron James's driveway door? Go ahead.
It says, this is our Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 37. Matter of fact, we'll start at 36. The Lord shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, and there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee.
You speak on it, and then,
Con. Hey, and that's what the Lord did. Niggers, spics, wetback, Puerto Ricans, Haitians, so forth and so on. All proverbs and bywords.
derogatory names for all the Lord's chosen people.
Con. It says, Deuteronomy chapter 32, chapter 28 and 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them
Hey,
all the day
that,
long.
They showed you that in all them slave movies. Man.
Yeah, 12 Years a Slave, Roots.
They showed you that in Emancipation with Will Smith.
Mm-hmm.
That whole story, he was trying to get back to his family. And the wife had to chop her damn arm off to stay with the kids, man. You ain't watching?
It says, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them
Hey,
all
to
the
this
day long.
To this day, the Issacharites, the so-called Mexican, they try to come over here, right?
Yeah.
They get rounded up in them cages, and what? The parents get shipped back to their country, and what happened? The children go to orphanage.
Mhm.
You know?
Con.
Wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up. Come on.
And there shall be no might in thy hand. And that's what happened, man. Con. And we'll end it there.
I thought he was coming in. Yeah, we wrap it up. So anyway, with that being said, we're gonna close out.
Shalom, hey, Shalom Yasharala. Lord's willing, this was edifying today. So, once again, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to our power. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who ruled well and who taught us this truth. And peace and blessings with all sincerity to the tabernacle of David, the elect, pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in our truth, faith, and sincerity. And shalom to the few Aqua who also tuned in. All right, so shalom.
Shalom.
Wa abad babar.
Kwame Yasharala.
Shalom Israel. Shalom.